Welcome to our deep dive into JavaScript, the language that powers the modern web. Whether you're a beginner or looking to brush up your skills, this series will guide you through the essentials and beyond. JavaScript is everywhere from interactive websites to powerful web applications. In this journey, we'll explore its history, core concepts, and practical uses. Let's start by understanding why JavaScript is so important and how it became the backbone of web development. Ready to unlock the secrets of the web? Let's begin with the basics and set a strong foundation for your learning. JavaScript was created in 1995 by Brendan Eich while working at Netscape. Originally, it was meant to make web pages more dynamic and interactive. Over the years, JavaScript has evolved from a simple scripting language into a robust, full-featured programming language. Its rapid adoption was driven by the need for richer user experiences on the web. Today, JavaScript is supported by all major browsers and is a crucial part of the web's core technologies, alongside HTML and CSS. Understanding its origins helps us appreciate its flexibility and power in shaping the digital world. At its heart, JavaScript is designed to bring interactivity to web pages. Unlike HTML, which structures content, and CSS, which styles it, JavaScript makes websites come alive. It allows developers to respond to user actions, validate forms, create animations, and much more. This ability to manipulate web page behavior in real time is what sets JavaScript apart. As we move forward, you'll see how JavaScript bridges the gap between static content and dynamic, engaging user experiences. Let's explore how this language fits into the bigger picture of web development. One of JavaScript's defining features is its ability to run directly in the browser. This means users don't need to install anything extra, just open a web page, and JavaScript code can execute instantly. Browsers have built-in JavaScript engines that interpret and run scripts, making it seamless for developers to create interactive features. This client-side execution is what enables things like drop-down menus, sliders, and instant feedback on form. As we continue, we'll see how JavaScript interacts with other web technologies to create smooth, responsive experiences. Let's get hands-on with JavaScript syntax. The language uses a syntax similar to other programming languages, making it approachable for those with coding experience. Statements end with semicolons, variables are declared with keywords like var, let, or const, and functions are defined to group reusable code. JavaScript is case-sensitive, so pay attention to capitalization. Understanding these basics is key to writing clean, effective code. In the next scenes, we'll break down each of these elements and see how they work together to build powerful scripts. Variables are the building blocks of any programming language, and JavaScript is no exception. They store data that your scripts can use and manipulate. In JavaScript, you can declare variables using var, let, or const. Each has its own scope and use case. For example, let and const are block scoped, while var is function scoped. Choosing the right keyword helps prevent bugs and keeps your code organized. As we dive deeper, you'll see how variables are used to hold everything from numbers to complex objects. JavaScript supports several data types, including numbers, strings, booleans, objects, arrays, and more. Numbers handle mathematical values, strings manage text, and booleans represent true or false. Objects and arrays allow for more complex data structures. Understanding these types is crucial for writing effective scripts. JavaScript is dynamically typed, meaning variables can change types as your code runs. This flexibility is powerful but requires careful handling to avoid unexpected results. Let's look at examples of each data type and how they're used in real-world scenarios. Operators are symbols that perform operations on variables and values. JavaScript includes arithmetic operators like plus, asterisk, and slash, as well as comparison operators such as equals equals and equals equals equals. Logical operators like and help control the flow of your code. Expressions combine variables, values, and operators to produce new values. Mastering operators and expressions is essential for building logic into your script. We'll see how these tools allow you to make decisions, perform calculations, and manipulate data efficiently. Control flow statements let your code make decisions. The if statement is a fundamental tool for branching logic. It checks a condition and executes code only if that condition is true. You can extend this with else and else if to handle multiple outcomes. This structure is the backbone of interactive scripts, allowing your website to respond differently based on user input or other factors. We'll walk through examples to see how if statements shape the behavior of your application. Loops allow you to repeat actions in your code. JavaScript provides several types, including for while and do-while loops. The for loop is great for running code a set number of times, while the while loop continues as long as a condition is true. Loops are essential for tasks like processing lists, animating elements, or handling repetitive actions. Understanding how to use loops efficiently will help you write cleaner, more powerful scripts. Let's see how each loop works with practical example. Functions are reusable blocks of code that perform specific tasks. In JavaScript, you define a function with the function keyword, give it a name, and specify parameters. Functions help organize your code, reduce repetition, and make scripts easier to maintain. You can call a function as many times as needed, passing in different arguments each time. Functions are the foundation of modular scalable code. We'll explore how to define, call, and use functions effectively in your project. Arrow functions are a modern way to write functions in JavaScript. Introduced in ES6, they offer a shorter syntax and handle this keyword differently than traditional functions. Arrow functions are especially useful for concise code and are often used in callbacks or array methods. Understanding when and how to use arrow functions will make your code cleaner and more modern. Let's compare traditional and arrow functions to see their differences and best use cases. Objects are a core data structure in JavaScript, allowing you to group related data and functions together. An object consists of key-value pairs, where each key is a property name and each value can be any data type, including functions. Objects are used to model real-world entities and organize complex data. You'll often use objects to represent things like users, products, or settings in your applications. Let's look at how to create and use objects effectively. Arrays are used to store ordered lists of values. In JavaScript, arrays can hold any data type, including numbers, strings, objects, and even other arrays. You can access elements by their index, loop through arrays, and use built-in methods to add, remove, or modify items. Arrays are essential for managing collections of data, such as lists of users or products. Mastering arrays will help you handle data efficiently and build more dynamic application. Document Object Model, or DOM, is a programming interface for web documents. JavaScript uses the DOM to interact with and manipulate HTML and CSS on a web page. By accessing the DOM, you can change content, update styles, and respond to user actions in real time. Understanding the DOM is crucial for creating interactive web experiences. We'll explore how JavaScript connects to the DOM and how you can use it to control your web page. Manipulate the DOM, you first need to select elements on the page. JavaScript provides several methods for this, such as getElementById, getElementsByClassName, and querySelector. These methods let you target specific parts of your HTML, so you can update content, change styles, or attach event listeners. Mastering element selection is the first step to making your web pages dynamic and interactive. Let's see how each method works in practice. Once you've selected an element, you can use JavaScript to change its content or styles. For example, you can update the text inside a paragraph, change the color of a button, or hide elements entirely. This real-time manipulation is what makes web pages feel alive and responsive. We'll walk through examples of how to update both content and CSS styles using JavaScript, giving you the tools to create engaging user experiences. Events are actions that happen in the browser, like clicks, key presses, or mouse movements. JavaScript lets you respond to these events by attaching event listeners to elements. This is how you make your web pages interactive, by running code when users interact with your site. We'll cover the basics of event handling, including how to add and remove listeners, and how to respond to common events like clicks and form submission. Form validation ensures that users provide the correct information before submitting a form. JavaScript can check if fields are filled, if emails are valid, or if passwords meet certain criteria. This helps prevent errors and improves user experience. We'll look at how to use JavaScript to validate forms in real time, providing instant feedback and guiding users to complete forms correctly. JavaScript provides functions like setTimeout and setInterval to schedule code execution. setTimeout runs code after a delay, while setInterval repeats code at regular intervals. These tools are useful for creating animations, updating content, or delaying actions. Understanding timers and intervals will help you add dynamic timing to your web applications, making them more engaging and interactive. No code is perfect, and errors are a natural part of programming. JavaScript provides tools like try, catch, and finally to handle errors gracefully. By catching errors, you can prevent your scripts from crashing and provide helpful feedback to users. We'll explore how to use error handling to make your applications more robust and user-friendly, ensuring a smoother experience even when things go wrong. Debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors in your code. JavaScript offers several tools for debugging, including the browser's developer console, breakpoints, and logging with console.log. Learning to debug effectively will save you time and frustration. We'll cover the most useful debugging techniques and show you how to track down and resolve issues in your scripts. Scope determines where variables are accessible in your code. JavaScript has function scope and block scope depending on how variables are declared. Closures are a powerful feature that allow functions to remember variables from their outer scope. Understanding scope and closures is key to writing advanced JavaScript and avoiding common bugs. We'll break down these concepts with clear examples. ES6, also known as ECMAScript 2015, introduced many new features to JavaScript. These include let and const for variable declarations, arrow functions, template literals, destructuring, and more. Modern JavaScript is more powerful and expressive, making it easier to write clean, efficient code. We'll explore the most important ES6 features and how they improve your scripts. Template literals are a modern way to work with strings in JavaScript. They use backticks instead of quotes and allow you to embed variables directly into strings using. This makes it easier to build complex strings and improves code readability. Let's see how template literals work and why they're a valuable addition to your JavaScript toolkit. Destructuring Assignment lets you extract values from arrays or objects and assign them to variables in a single step. This feature, introduced in ES6, makes your code cleaner and more concise. You can quickly unpack data and work with it directly, reducing the need for repetitive code. We'll look at examples of array and object destructuring and how they simplify your scripts. Spread and REST operators are versatile tools in modern JavaScript. The spread operator expands arrays or objects into individual elements, while the REST operator collects multiple elements into an array. These operators simplify tasks like copying arrays, merging objects, or handling variable numbers of function arguments. Understanding how to use spread and REST will make your code more flexible and efficient. JavaScript is single-threaded, but it can handle asynchronous operations using promises. Promises represent the eventual result of an asynchronous operation, like fetching data from a server. They allow you to write code that waits for results without blocking the rest of your script. Understanding promises is essential for working with APIs, timers, and other async tasks. We'll explore how promises work and how to use them effectively. Async Await is a modern way to write asynchronous code in JavaScript. By marking a function as async, you can use the await keyword to pause execution until a promise resolves. This makes asynchronous code look and behave more like synchronous code, improving readability and reducing errors. We'll see how Async Await simplifies working with promises and makes your code easier to understand. Fetch API is a modern way to make network requests in JavaScript. It replaces older methods like XML HTTP request and provides a simpler promise-based interface. You can use Fetch to get data from servers, send data, or interact with APIs. Understanding how to use the Fetch API is essential for building dynamic, data-driven web applications. We'll walk through examples of fetching and handling data using Fetch. JSON, or JavaScript Object Notation, is a lightweight data format used for exchanging information between servers and web applications. It's easy to read and write, and it integrates seamlessly with JavaScript. Most APIs use JSON to send and receive data. We'll explore how to parse JSON, convert objects to JSON, and use it to power dynamic web apps. Web storage APIs like localStorage and sessionStorage let you store data in the browser. LocalStorage keeps data even after the browser is closed, while sessionStorage clears data when the session ends. These tools are useful for saving user preferences, caching data, or maintaining state across page reloads. We'll see how to use web storage to enhance your web applications. Modern JavaScript supports modules, allowing you to split your code into separate files and import only what you need. This makes your projects more organized and maintainable. The import and export keywords let you share functions, objects, or variables between files. We'll explore how to use modules to structure your code and build scalable applications. JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue have revolutionized web development. They provide tools and patterns for building complex, interactive applications more efficiently. Each framework has its strengths and unique features, but all aim to simplify development and improve performance. We'll give a brief overview of the most popular frameworks and how they fit into the JavaScript ecosystem. React is a popular JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It uses a component-based architecture where each part of the UI is a reusable component. React makes it easy to manage state, handle events, and update the DOM efficiently. Its virtual DOM system improves performance, and its ecosystem supports everything from small projects to large-scale applications. Let's see what makes React a favorite among developers. Angular is a comprehensive JavaScript framework developed by Google. It provides everything you need to build large, scalable web applications, including data binding, dependency injection, and powerful routing. Angular uses TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript, to add static typing and advanced features. Its robust structure makes it ideal for enterprise-level projects. We'll highlight Angular's key features and why it's a top choice for complex applications. Vue is a progressive JavaScript framework that's easy to learn and integrate. It focuses on building user interfaces with a simple, flexible approach. Vue's core library is lightweight, but it can be extended with plugins and tools for more advanced features. Its gentle learning curve and clear documentation make it popular among beginners and experienced developers alike. Let's explore what sets Vue apart in the JavaScript world. Node.js allows you to run JavaScript on the server, opening up new possibilities beyond the browser. With Node.js, you can build web servers, APIs, and even desktop applications using JavaScript. Its event-driven, non-blocking architecture makes it ideal for scalable, high-performance applications. Node.js has a vast ecosystem of packages and tools, making it a powerful choice for backend development. NPM, or Node Package Manager, is the default package manager for Node.js. It allows you to install, share, and manage libraries and tools for your JavaScript projects. With thousands of packages available, NPM makes it easy to add new features and streamline development. We'll see how to use NPM to manage dependencies and keep your projects organized. Transpilers like Babel allow you to write modern JavaScript and convert it into code that works in older browsers. This ensures compatibility and lets you use the latest features without worrying about browser support. Babel is widely used in modern web development workflows. We'll look at how transpilers work and why they're important for building reliable web applications. Linting tools like ESLint help you maintain high code quality by checking for errors, enforcing style rules, and catching potential bugs. Linting is an essential part of modern JavaScript development, ensuring your code is clean, consistent, and easy to maintain. We'll see how to set up and use linting tools to improve your workflow. Testing is crucial for building reliable applications. JavaScript offers many testing frameworks like Jest and Mocha to automate the process. Writing tests helps you catch bugs early, ensure your code works as expected, and make future changes with confidence. We'll explore the basics of writing and running tests in JavaScript. Accessibility ensures that your web applications can be used by everyone, including people with disabilities. JavaScript can enhance or hinder accessibility depending on how it's used. Following best practices like providing keyboard navigation and using ARIA attributes helps make your sites more inclusive. We'll discuss how to build accessible web applications with JavaScript. Optimizing JavaScript performance is key to fast, responsive web applications. Techniques like minimizing code, lazy loading, and efficient DOM manipulation can make a big difference. Tools like Lighthouse help you analyze and improve performance. We'll cover the most effective strategies for optimizing your JavaScript and delivering a smooth user experience. JavaScript continues to evolve, with new features and improvements released regularly. The language is expanding into new areas, from mobile apps to the Internet of Things. Staying up to date with the latest developments ensures your skills remain relevant and your projects stay cutting edge. As we wrap up, remember that learning JavaScript is a journey, one that opens doors to endless possibilities in the digital world.